Hey everybody, Big Truth here, and I just wanted to tell you guys about what happened to my stepson and I here the third week in October 2013, just a few months ago. Now my stepson Brenton, he knows this girl that lives in the same county where my mom lives, down there at Clear Lake, California, and she lives across the lake from where my mom lives, and so we went down there so he could see this girl and so that I could see my mom for a few days. And we went squatching every day, went up the hill near Pinnacle Rock where I had my crazy experiences when I was much younger. And Pinnacle Rock is impossible to get to now. It's all gated off and you can't drive out there. So we just went in the surrounding areas. We found a bunch of tree breaks and X formation, but nothing spectacular. And on Wednesday night of that week, I went to go pick him up at the other end of the lake from going to see that girl. And it was already evening time, and we decided to take the back way to get back to my mom's. And there's this road called High Valley Road where you can go up on the mountains instead of following the highway along the lake. So we were going down High Valley Road, and it was kind of interesting. Before the sun even went down all the way, there was still a little light. We came up over the top of this ridge. The road was cut out a little bit, and you know, there was like a berm on my side, and we had the windows down, radio off, just in case we did hear a scream or something. You never know what you're gonna hear. So we're going along. We could hear something running right up above me, up above the berm. Something was running alongside the truck for a minute, and it sounded bipedal, and that was really strange. But anyway, we just kept on going. We ended up stopping about 5 different places, just shut it down, open the windows and listen. And every place except for this one place, nothing happened. It was like nothing was going on. It was really quiet, nothing. But this one place we stopped, Brenton had to get out and go to the bathroom. So we stop at this place. There's a fork in the road. Another forestry road goes off. And he walked, 20 feet down that road, went and did his business. As soon as we stopped, as he's opening his door and getting out, I could hear something stepping, like bipedal steps, very heavy, on my side of the street. By now it's dark. I mean, it's dark. And I heard this moving from the front towards the back of my truck, as if it was making sure that it was out of the headlights. I turned my headlights back on because, like I said, it was dark, and I was kind of freaked out by the sound of this thing walking over here. Very big thing. So then Brenton comes back and he says, "I think there was one watching me." But it didn't move at all. It was like completely still. And I was like, huh, well, they'll do that, but actually I was very concerned about my side of the road and wasn't even hardly paying attention to him because I was worried about what was going on over there. In fact, I kept hitting my brake lights every once in a while to make sure nothing was sneaking up behind us. I mean, it's a weird feeling when you get around them things, and it's scary. So anyway, we're sitting there, and then Brenton says that he sees something peeking around the tree at him on his side. And he can see the hand moving on the tree trunk, and he can see a head poking around, looking at him. And I was so preoccupied with my side of the road, I didn't even look at whatever was looking around the tree at him. So then we're sitting there, and a little bit later, I still had the headlights on, and there was this bush. I parked right next to this bush on his side, and I parked the fender right up against this bush. And we're sitting there. We both see this. I'm not going to say it was a Sasquatch because I could barely see it. It was just barely in the back glow of the headlights, and it looked very light colored. It definitely looked humanoid. There was a head sitting low on some shoulders. Peeked around this bush, only about 6 feet from the truck. Peeked around the bush and looked at us both in the windshield, and then jerked back behind the bush. I was like, what the heck was that? And it was really light colored looking, and it looked like it had these big long mutton chops on the sides. It's kind of strange looking. But anyway, then on his side we hear this hoo hoo. And then on my side of the road we hear this hoo hoo. And then I swear this sounds crazy, but it sounded like the damn Planet of the Apes or something. Right down the hill on my side, you hear this hoo 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 hoo. I was freaking out. Brenton wanted to hang out. You know, these Sasquatches are supposed to be all mellow and cool and let's hang out. I was scared. I gotta admit it. I just wanted to get the hell out of there. So we left. So the next morning, he wanted to go back over and see his girlfriend again. Figured I'd take him over there. And we decided to go across the mountain again to get there so we could check out this spot. So we go back to this spot and he gets out of the truck, and he wasn't out of the truck more than 2 seconds, and he said, "It's not there now. It was right there, now it's not there." Talking about what he saw, silhouette. I was like, whoa, wow, that's pretty cool. Well, where was it exactly? And he told me where it was, and probably about 30-40 yards down this other foresty road, there was a gate. And next to the gate, there was a couple smaller trees that were probably about 8 feet apart. He said it was standing right between those trees. So I go over there, he's where he was, and I go to where he said this thing was, and I asked him for a size comparison. He said it was at least 3 feet taller than me. I'm 6'2". So obviously it wasn't a person over there. And I do believe that Brenton saw his first Sasquatch. And then we checked out the area some more, looking for some footprints or something, and we did not find any Sasquatch prints. Found some really nice bear prints there, but no Sasquatch prints. And we also looked at the tree where he said he saw it peeking around the tree, and you could actually see where all the leaves, little branches and stuff were all matted down right behind that tree, like something had been standing there. And I guess that's about the long and short of it. It was pretty interesting, pretty scary, scared the heck out of me. And I do believe Brenton saw his first Sasquatch. Big truth out.